They've been lying to you your whole life. And the biggest lie? That turning 60 means your desire for connection, intimacy, and passion just vanishes. That you're supposed to accept loneliness as your new normal. That something inside you is fundamentally broken if you still crave closeness, warmth, touch. I'm Sandy. I'm 76. And I'm here to shatter that lie completely. For years, I believed it too. I genuinely thought I was defective, that other women had discovered some secret formula for gracefully accepting this inevitable emptiness. But here's what I discovered. Nothing was broken. I'd simply been fed the wrong story my entire life. Today, I'm giving you the real one. The story nobody dares to speak out loud. The one that should have been shared decades ago. Stick with me, because what comes next will transform how you see aging, intimacy, and what it means to truly feel alive. Over the next few minutes, I'll reveal what I desperately wish someone had told me at 60. I'm not a medical expert or scientist. I'm simply a woman who walked through the fire and emerged on the other side more vibrant, more connected, more genuinely alive than I ever imagined possible. Whether you're 40, 60, 70, or 80, if you're wondering what comes next, this message is for you. Let me ask you something. When you imagine growing older, what terrifies you most? For most people, it's not illness or financial struggles. It's loneliness. And why does loneliness haunt us? Because somewhere along the way, we were taught that intimacy and sex are identical. They're not. I carried that belief for decades. When my husband died, I assumed that chapter had closed forever. No more warmth, no more closeness, no more feeling desired or cherished. For a while, it seemed true, but it wasn't truth. It was just a narrative I'd absorbed from society, from media, from everyone around me. Once I recognized that, everything shifted. Let me be brutally honest. Yes, your body transforms after 60. Things decelerate, sensations change, some functions don't operate like they once did, and absolutely nobody wants this conversation, but I'm having it anyway. Your hormones shift, your desires evolve, your energy fluctuates. If you're a woman, nobody prepares you for how silent everything becomes, how profoundly different you feel internally. And here's the typical response. People resist it. They feel ashamed. They feel damaged. They conceal it from everyone. But what if you stopped resisting? What if you actually listened to what your body was communicating? Because your body isn't declaring you're finished. It's saying, I need something different now. And that's not an ending. It's the opening chapter of something entirely new. Here's what I discovered. The genuine revelations that astonished me most. First, loneliness isn't about sex. It's about being truly seen. In my younger years, I equated closeness with physical connection. But when that dynamic changed, I uncovered something profound. The deepest intimacy comes from being authentically known by another person, a friend, family member, even yourself. That need doesn't diminish with age. It simply transforms, and sometimes it intensifies beyond what you experienced before. Second, pleasure doesn't vanish. It relocates. When you're young, pleasure is explosive. It's urgent. It seizes you. As you age, it becomes more subtle, gentler, but it remains. You simply discover it in unexpected places. A steaming cup of tea on a frigid morning, sunlight warming your skin, a deep conversation with someone you cherish, music that moves you to tears. These moments fill you more completely than you'd ever anticipate. Third, you're never too old to desire things. Society insists you've had your moment, be content, settle down. Absolutely not. You're entitled to pursue joy. You're entitled to seek love. You're entitled to feel vibrantly alive at any age. I didn't grasp this until I was 68, and I wish I'd understood it at 40. Fourth, being alone doesn't equal being lonely. This realization revolutionized my existence. After my husband's death, yes, I was alone. But I wasn't perpetually lonely. Some days I'd sit in my garden with coffee and feel such profound peace, such fullness, that I'd think, this is sufficient, this is genuinely enough, and it was. Fifth, the genuine secret is abandoning the predetermined script. We all carry this mental blueprint, this rigid timeline. This is what life should look like at this age. But what if that script was authored by someone else entirely? What if it was never authentically yours? What if you could compose your own narrative instead? Because I did at 76, and it's the most liberating decision I've ever made. So what does my reality look like now? It bears zero resemblance to what I anticipated. I wake up without heaviness. Friends reach out simply to connect. I travel. I immerse myself in learning. Last month, I picked up a paintbrush for the first time in my life, and I was utterly captivated by every moment. I laugh freely. I cry during films. I sit in sunlight and do absolutely nothing sometimes. And I feel connected, not to one person, not in one prescribed way, but to existence itself. That's the possibility nobody mentioned could even exist. Here's what I need you to understand. Life after 60, after the things you believe defined intimacy begins shifting. It's not diminished. It's not tragic. It's simply different. And different doesn't mean inferior. It can mean richer. It can mean more tranquil. It can mean more authentic than anything you've experienced before. I squandered years dreading this phase of life. Years I could have spent actually living. Don't repeat my mistake, because the truth, the genuine, unfiltered truth nobody shares, is that some of the most exquisite chapters of my existence began after everything I thought I required had disappeared. If this message resonated with you even slightly, please share it. Not for my benefit, but for someone in your life who desperately needs to hear it. Because this is precisely the kind of truth people are terrified to discuss, and that silence needs to end. Someone right now is sitting alone, convinced their life has concluded. It hasn't, and they need to know that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for truly listening. I'll see you next time.